Welcome back to Alessa's Corner. I am Alessa. This week I'm taking on the Craft Roulette Challenge episode 323 using the following parameters. Project A7, which is a 5x7 card. Colors, pretty. Element, photo booth. Random, geometric shapes. For my interpretation, I created a fun and whimsical Gossip Girls themed card this week. And for that, I used Gossip Women stamp set. I had the film strip die cuts that represent the photo booth. I also had a Stamperia Imagine paper pad collection and some paper piecing for the ladies' outfit. So, let me show you what I did. Here is my card. I love how the expressions of those ladies help tell the story. From "Did you hear?" to "OMG!" and finally, "What?" It feels like a snapshot of a fun conversation captured in a photo booth strip. And please let me know in the comments how you would yourself interpret that photo booth parameters. For this card, I decided to create a fun Gossip Girls photo booth experience. And I used my Gossip Women stamp set and paired it with some film strip dies to create the look of a series of photo booth snapshots. The expression on these ladies are absolutely perfect for telling a story. They look surprised, shocked, curious, and maybe even a little dramatic, right? To reinforce the theme, I added, those sentiments like the "Did you hear?" "Oh my God!" and "What?" Together, they create a playful conversation that unfolds across the card. For my background, I used the paper from Stamperia Imagine collection. I felt these papers fit the pretty color parameter perfectly because they feature soft florals and they dedicate vintage-inspired colors. To coordinate with the papers, I paper pieced the clothing on each stamp ladies right there. And see. So it's one of my favorite techniques because it allows me to quickly add color and pattern while keeping everything cohesive. The flowers and embellishments, help tie the entire color palette together. So let's talk how I interpreted those parameters. For the project, I created a standard 5x7 card. The colors, pretty. I chose soft floral pattern paper. I have the pastel tones and some feminine embellishments. For the element for the boot, I used that film strip die to create a sequence of snapshots featuring those Gossip Women images. And finally, for the random parameter geometric shapes, I die cut several geometric shapes that I tucked behind the film strip to add some layers and visual interest. And I love finding ways to incorporate the random parameters without making it feel forced. And I think these shapes blend nicely into the overall design. My favorite part of this card, of course, it is the storytelling. The expression, the sentiment, and the photo booth layout all work together to create a little scene. It almost feels like you are overhearing a juicy conversation between friends. And the angle film strip add movement while the floral clusters help anchor the design and balance the composition. I also added, those little gems and embellishment for some sparkle and dimension. And I don't know if you can see that I also have put some whimsical around those ladies to make them shine like you would have seen on a paper. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes crafting with me today. And if you enjoyed this project, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here and leave me a comment below telling me your favorite Craft Roulette parameter from this week. Until next time, happy crafting! I'll see you in the next video here on Alessa's Corner. And as usual, from Alessa's Corner to yours, happy crafting, everybody.